Hi there, Montessori leader. I'm Camila Campuzano, the community manager of Montessori Thrive and Nido Marketing. Welcome to the Nido Marketing YouTube channel, where every week I make a video to help Montessori school leaders grow their admissions, market their schools, and find a sense of community and support online. In this week's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 features that you should really be using on your school's Instagram profile. Now, Instagram, much like other social platforms, is always creating updates and making changes to their app to make it more user-friendly and also to keep up with changing trends. This has happened a lot over the past year with Instagram, and you may have noticed some differences in your feed, such as a lot more ads and a bunch of other new features such as Instagram highlights or stories. And I'm going to be showing you these features and which ones are appropriate to use for your school, as well as just some tips on how you can increase engagement on your Instagram. Instagram is always changing, so it's important to stay in the know of what's going on with the app. So let's dive into it and see what 5 features you should be utilizing on your school's Instagram. So the number one feature I really want all schools to know about is to set up their business account on Instagram. It's really easy to set up your account as a business. I highly recommend doing all of this on a smartphone. Unlike Facebook, Instagram is not as easy to use on a desktop or laptop. It's really designed for mobile use. So I really recommend taking full advantage of all of the features and settings by doing this on a smartphone. It could be Android or iPhone, but it's really important to set it up as a business account. The reason why is this gives you a lot of insights as to who's viewing your account, what kind of reach it has, and it's also easy to connect it to your Facebook so you can post on both simultaneously. It's really easy to set up an Instagram business account. If you already have one, you can turn it into a business account. You can even categorize it as a school, which is really great because, again, it'll help you reach the right people. Here's just a step-by-step from the Meta Help team to set up your business account. It's very easy to do. You just go on your settings, privacy, and you select account type and switch to a professional account. So if you haven't built this already, you can do it on an existing account, or you can do it while setting up a new account for your school. It's very easy. It'll take a couple of seconds, and you can also fill in some information such as your school website. You can put in a link to that. You can describe your business type. So all of this will help you reach the right people. So this is a great feature. Number 2 is utilizing Instagram Reels. Instagram Reels is really Instagram's response to TikTok, which is a very fast-growing video-based app. Video content is really growing in popularity, and it's a great way to receive more engagement if you've noticed that your photos aren't getting a lot of engagements. Instagram Reels can be anywhere from a few short seconds up to 15 minutes. So you can do a 30-second video, or you can do a longer video. You can use a variety of different features on Reels. You can add music that's popular directly on the Instagram app. You can also just use images. You can do kind of a slideshow of images. So if you don't have the capacity to create video content, that's fine. You can just use a bunch of pictures. But Reels is a great way to get more exposure. It's a great way to get more engagement. It's also a fun way to keep up with relevant trends. I really recommend outsourcing a lot of this to your younger team. Get people involved and make Instagram a community effort. But Instagram Reels is a great feature. I know it takes a little bit longer to create videos, but it's really beneficial. All you need is a good smartphone camera. You don't need to have a professional camera to make videos. Something short and sweet can really work well in the space now. And it is true that Reels and videos oftentimes are getting more engagement across apps. So it's something to think about if that's something you want to focus more on. Number 2 is Instagram stories and highlights, and this one I majorly recommend because Instagram has had a lot of changes with their advertising. If you've used Instagram in the past year, you may have noticed an uptick in the amount of ads you're getting on your feed. This is because Instagram has really increased the amount of advertising that their users are seeing, and this has made a lot of people annoyed, which is why you might not be seeing a lot of likes on your main posts. A way to curb this is to repost everything on your Instagram stories. This is much less likely to be clouded by advertisements. Basically, how it works is you can post a story and it'll be up on your profile for 24 hours. After that, it'll disappear. And if you want it to be visible after that, you can put it in your story highlights, which can be accessible directly on your profile when people click But it's a great way to make sure that something is actually seen, because nowadays people are interacting with Instagram differently. Instead of scrolling through their feed, which is now clouded with ads, they're just clicking through stories, which is of all the people that they follow, what are they up to in the last 24 hours. So it's important to repost everything. And a great feature on Instagram stories is you can actually link people back to your school website, which is amazing. So if you've posted a school article or a blog, or you have a link to register for a tour of some sort, you can always link that in your story, and people can click that directly on Instagram and be led to your website. This is great because on Instagram, we know that we cannot link in captions of posts. It will not allow you to do that. So this is a great way to make sure that you're bringing people back to your website. So I highly recommend utilizing Instagram stories, especially if you've noticed a drop in engagement on your main feed. Simply repost all of your main feed posts to your stories, and you can add them on to highlights if you want them to stick around for longer than 24 hours. All right, next is the photo carousel. This is for if you want to post multiple pictures, but you don't want to cloud parents' feeds. Oftentimes, if we're posting too much, it can be a little bit annoying to parents, but we have a great event and we want to share several photos. A great option is the photo carousel. This is really easy. It's just posting more than one picture at once, and people will be able to slide towards the left, and they'll be able to see all of the photos that you have posted. It's really easy to do. You just select more than one picture. I believe you can post up to 10 pictures in one post, and this will prevent any kind of clogging and annoying parents who do follow you. And it's a little bit more interactive. You have more opportunities to post different children, which parents get excited about seeing their children. You're not overwhelming the followers' feeds. Finally is hashtags. Hashtags are similar to keywords on SEO. This is just a way for people to be able to find you and discover you. What people can do on Instagram is they can search hashtags. So for instance, they can search Montessori school, they can search primary Montessori, they can search a variety of different hashtags. It's great for discoverability because it allows your content to reach a wider audience. So if you want prospective families to see your content, potentially you can utilize hashtags. It'll also improve with engagement because it can help people participate in conversations. You can encourage people to use hashtags for certain purposes, and it can also help for content organization. What you want to think about when you're using hashtags is simply describing what is taking place in the picture or video that you're posting. Don't overthink it. Just select anywhere from maybe 10 to 15 different hashtags that are relevant. I highly recommend using a hashtag specifically for your school, like hashtag school name. And remember, with hashtags, there cannot be any spacing. It has to all be one word. There cannot be any punctuation or numbers or strange characters. It has to just be alphabetical characters, all one word, for it to actually work as a hashtag. But I recommend using them if you want to increase your visibility on Instagram.
I hope you found this video helpful, and I do hope that you utilize Instagram as a tool to reach new prospective parents and also to communicate and engage with your current families. It's a great tool and it's free. It just requires a little bit of planning and a little bit of your time, obviously, to make sure the content is quality, but really it's a great way to create a more connected community and to reach more prospective parents. If you have any questions, you can check out our resources. I highly recommend checking out our website and seeing how we can help you market your school. I'll be back next week with another Montessori marketing video. Until then, take care.